In a small, rural village in the middle of nowhere, a mysterious creature had been spotted lurking in the shadows. No one knew what it was, or where it had come from, but its presence was undeniable. Its large, hulking figure and eerie howls sent chills down the spine of anyone who had the misfortune of crossing its path. No one knew what the creature wanted, but one thing was certain: it was up to something. As news of the mysterious creature spread throughout the region, rumors began to swirl. People spoke of a monster that lurked in the shadows, a beast with an insatiable appetite for destruction. Some claimed to have seen it, others swore they had heard its howls, and still others believed that it was an omen of doom. Whatever the truth, it was clear that the legend of the creature was growing, and it seemed to have a powerful hold on the people of the village. The princess stepped forward, undaunted. She had trained her whole life for this moment, and she was determined to make the most of it. Drawing her sword, she charged forward, her courage and skill shining through. With a powerful swing, she landed a decisive blow, slicing through the monster's tough hide. The monster howled in pain, and the princess stepped back, triumphant. She had won the battle, and the kingdom was safe. With a final battle cry, the princess lunged forward and thrust her sword into the monster's chest. The creature roared in pain and fell to the ground, defeated. The princess stood triumphant, her sword still embedded in the monster's body. The villagers cheered, relieved that the monster had finally been vanquished. After a few moments, the princess withdrew her sword, and the monster's body faded away, leaving only a pile of dust behind. The monster's body faded away, leaving only a pile of dust behind. The princess had saved the day, and the villagers celebrated with joy and relief. The monster was gone forever, and the princess was a hero. The news of the mysterious creature spread quickly throughout the village, and soon the people were in a state of panic. Fears of an impending attack began to spread, and the people began to arm themselves with whatever weapons they could find. The villagers formed patrols to guard the village at night, and the elders held meetings to discuss how to protect the community from the unknown monster. As the days passed, the fear of the creature increased, and the villagers began to prepare for the worst. The monster's rampage was swift and brutal. It tore through the village, destroying homes and leaving a path of destruction in its wake. People fled in terror as the creature rampaged, its huge claws and teeth tearing through anything in its way. The villagers had no time to prepare or fight back, and the monster seemed unstoppable. In a matter of minutes, the village was in ruins, and the monster had disappeared as quickly as it had arrived. The villagers were left in shock, wondering what had happened and what could have been done to prevent it. The people of the village were left in shock and despair after the creature's rampage. But their despair was quickly replaced by hope when the princess arrived. She had a plan to find the creature and put an end to its destruction. She set out on a journey to find the creature, determined to save her people from its terror. Along the way, she recruited brave warriors to join her cause. Together, they would face the creature and put an end to its reign of terror. The princess set out on her quest, determined to find a way to save her kingdom. She traveled through the vast lands, braving the elements, and facing many dangers along the way. She encountered fierce monsters, treacherous terrain, and all kinds of obstacles, but she never gave up. Treacherous terrain, and all kinds of obstacles, but she never gave up. She pushed forward, relying on her courage and resilience to see her through. She eventually reached her destination, where she began to put her plan into action. The princess's courage had been tested, and she had proven her strength. Now it was time for her to take the next step in her journey, finding a hero to help her complete her mission. She searched far and wide, but none were worthy of her trust. Finally, she came across a brave warrior who was willing to put his life on the line to help her. With his help, the princess was able to fulfill her destiny and save her kingdom. The princess's courage was tested when she began her journey to find the hero of legend. She faced many hardships along the way, from crossing treacherous mountain passes to navigating dark forests. Despite her fear, she kept her head held high and kept going forward. With every challenge she faced, her courage grew stronger, and she eventually succeeded in her mission. Her courage was an inspiration to all who heard her story, and it will continue to be remembered for generations to come. The previous chapter ended with the princess and her companions discovering the monster's lair. Now, they must plan their attack and discover the monster's weaknesses. After much deliberation, they realize that the monster's strength is its size and speed, but its weakness is its vulnerability to fire. The heroes devise a plan to use fire to their advantage and weaken the monster, giving them a fighting chance. Armed with this knowledge, the princess and her companions are ready to face the monster and begin the battle. The battle began as the monster charged forward, its monstrous roar echoing through the kingdom. The princess was ready, her sword drawn and her courage unshaken. She shouted a battle cry and charged towards the monster, determined to defeat it. The two clashed in a flurry of blows, each trying to outmaneuver the other. The princess was quick and agile, while the monster was strong and relentless. Despite the monster's power, the princess was able to parry its blows and land her own. The fight raged on, but the princess remained determined to prevail.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.